Hey guys, today in this video we're going to talk about something that I've never actually talked about on this show, and I'm ready to talk about it because it seems like a lot of people are afraid to say the real reason why companies like Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft and all these other companies are like there's a reason why Nintendo sales are doing so bad in Japan, in the United States, in Canada. And I'm ready to reveal that reason. There was a channel that I'm subscribed to that had a video, and it was about the sales numbers for 2018. How Nintendo's doing. They're not doing so hot in 2018 as far as hardware sales go. And why do you think that is? I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds to think about it. Okay, I think that was about, it might not have been 30 seconds, but whatever. The reason why Nintendo is doing so bad for 2018 in terms of hardware sales is because of people, as of June of sometime, I think it was early June, late June. I'm not sure of the exact date, but it was sometime. It was sometime in June. The Nintendo Switch was hacked by a group of people. And they actually went one step further. And this hack allows people to essentially steal video games, essentially pirate video games. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today, is the fact that that's why Nintendo is doing so poorly, because there is so many hacks out there for, be it the Nintendo Switch, be it the GameCube, be it the N64. It really doesn't matter. There is circumventions and hacks for every single system. And some people use these malicious hacks some people do it for good reasons some people do it for good reasons, to restore, to bring games back for fans because fans want it, to preserve the memory. And then there's people out there that do, use these hacks and these codes and these circumventions to whatever those may be, because there's always a way to circumvent and break the system, so to speak. And this is wrong. And these people that are circumventing and dancing their way around the system, finding their way to break the system so that they can do what they want with it, be it steal, be it make it so they can put their own software onto it. And I don't think I have to spell it out or state the obvious of what this is, because everyone knows what this is. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. So when people are stealing from Nintendo, people are stealing from Sony, people are stealing. Case in point, people are stealing. People are pirating movies, pirating games, pirating music. It is a universal issue, and it's really, really wrong. And that's the real reason why Nintendo sales numbers are doing so bad, because there's so many hacks out there. Like I said, in June there was a hack for Nintendo's newest system. And this is wrong. What I still don't understand is why a company like Nintendo, they've been around the longest, they understand this type of thing, they know what this is. There needs to be more discipline. There needs, like, people that, most of these people don't care. They understand that when they do an action like this and the illegality of it all, but even though they understand, they don't give a shit, because they think that it's okay because it's there, and you have no right to this content. You have no right to this content because you are allegedly, not legitimately, allegedly stealing content from these companies. And the question that baffles me is, hearing about all this, what goes through people's heads and also whatever happened to supporting the industry as a whole. It's, it's a thing, it's there, but just because it exists, and just because you pay for a piece of hardware, be it the Nintendo Switch, be it the GameCube, be it whatever the case may be, does not mean that you can do whatever you want with it and do things that are against the law. And there needs to be more, thirdly, there needs to be more discipline and repercussions as far as I'm concerned, because right now, this is the reason why Nintendo's sales numbers for their newest console are not doing so well. Right here, right now. And it saddens me, because I'm a supporter of the industry. I love the industry, and I buy all my games. And I hope that, I know people that know their way around. They're always going to find a way. They're always going to find a way to circumvent their way around the system, dance their way around the system. It's an issue that needs to be taken care of somehow, some way. I don't know what the answer is. It's a tricky business because of the nature of what it is. And honestly, it's been around since the beginning of time. People have been doing this type of thing. But it saddens me, because I can only imagine Nintendo's response to all of this. Personally, personally, I think Nintendo needs to take a much harder stance with this, and I think they will. But even if Nintendo does something about this and puts a stop to this, because this is a very, very serious universal issue, I might add. It's a universal issue. So even if they put something in place, unfortunately, as is always the way, somebody's going to find a way to get around the system, to do what they want with it. And it's really, really sad. because I can remember a time when people would just go out and buy stuff and actually support the industry, and now it's you know, people can play GameCube games, and you know, it's times are changing. So, but long and the short of it, getting down to brass tacks, Nintendo needs to take care of this, and they need to do it quickly before something happens. And I have a feeling that, you know, the people that are doing this, they're gonna I guarantee you, they are going to get what they deserve in the end. Be it a lawsuit, be it jail time, or something worse that I would not even want to imagine. You know, this is a universal issue that's been around forever, and you know, it's sad that it's continuing. You would think that people would finally get the picture, but no. So, guys, if you like this video, please leave a like down below, comment, and your comments are greatly appreciated. I really want to hear what you guys have to say on this. And I feel really bad for Nintendo as a company, and I honestly, I feel so bad for them because they're having to deal with all of this, with all of this shit, essentially. And it's really, really sad. So with that, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope that Nintendo is really thinking about when they revise their hardware, when they make a new version, making it so people cannot bootleg their stuff, and some sort of, you know, DRM type thing needs to be put in place. And I think that it will, and I hope that it will, because we need to go back to a time when people used to support the industry and people used to buy stuff, because I can remember a time like that before